Hey, what is up, everybody? I am here to give you a Read Aloud series for. Hold on one second. Off the top. The WWE Championship. I look back at the rich history of the WWE Championship. That's pretty cool. Um, and yeah, I'm going to be doing that. If you want to check out the other stuff about this series, you can click right up here. And check it out because I'm not going to repeat myself. If you want to check out other stuff from me, you can click down below to subscribe to my channel to get future content on this channel. You can click down below to subscribe to check out the Massasoit Wrestling Corner. We uploaded our second season episode 3 today. I'm watching all over the place. I just had a long day, so but we uploaded our third episode of the second season today. Um, and that was just a really awesome episode. It was everywhere and nowhere all at once. It pretty much was just us talking bullshit, so it's awesome to check out. So definitely check out the Massasoit Wrestling Corner um, to check out a lot of fun videos. We uploaded the third episode. It's in that playlist, though, so check it out. Um, Check out my other channel, Owen the Talking Native, right here, where I talk about non-wrestling topics. And then over here, you can check out my CM Brothers channel, where I talk about both wrestling and non-wrestling things. I uploaded a video on there. I believe it was yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. And you can check out. And if you want to check out that video, you click on the CM Brothers channel. And somewhere on this video, I'm gonna promote 2 other YouTube channels, and these 2 YouTube channels are hosted by my friend and one of the hosts of the Massasoit Wrestling Corner, James the Heat Man Hebert. And the 2 YouTube channels that he has is one is just called James Hebert. He makes custom Titantrons of professional wrestlers and makes movie, and he makes a voiceover of music and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. And then you can check out his Weymouth Youth Wrestling YouTube channel, where he's holding a 32-man tournament for the WIW championship to crown the first one ever, and I'm going to win the whole thing because I'm in that tournament, and I'm going to become the first ever WIW champion. So now that I've gotten that out of the way, let me get to the next part of the book that I have to read. I think I know where I'm at, but I have it upside down. Okay. Okay. Right. So this is chapter 9 of this book. I believe that's the one I'm on. Yeah, I think it is. I'm not really sure. Let me look it up, make sure that's the right one. Oh crap, I just put my... Ooh. It's not on my laptop, is it? No. Okay, good. Okay. Let me make sure I have this right. This is why I'm just all out of sorts. I had a long day. I've been at school all day and stuff like that, and I don't know. I had a long day. uh, Gotta put down the volume. Yeah, that's the one I'm on. So I have to do something with my. I'll put it right here, I guess. As long as this doesn't get wet. Okay. So now that I'm into that, let me wipe off my arm so that way I won't get the book wet. Alright, so let me get to that part of the chapter again, and then I'll start this off. Okay. So we're on chapter 9. I'm sorry for the delay. And yeah, you can see there's a picture of Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warrior colliding, but WWE isn't going to reference this, obviously. If you know why, then that's fine. And this chapter is called Passing the Torch. So let me start reading. WWE took its grandest show north of the border in 1990 when Toronto's newly opened Skydome became the first ever venue outside of the United States to host a WrestleMania, which was pretty cool. I wish they would take WrestleMania out of the States a lot more. I really want to see them go to the UK because I feel like WrestleMania would really do well in the UK because they took SummerSlam from 1992 there, and I don't know why. And that ended up being like one of the greatest SummerSlams, at least I've seen. But I haven't seen all the SummerSlams, so you know. But that's like one of my favorite pay per views, and I think that they need to take a pay per view out of the United States, and I feel like they're gonna do that because they did that stuff with the Beast in the East show, um, and they had it in Japan, so maybe they're trying to test it out, see how it works, and I think it could work. So let me continue. The event also marked another significant first. Prior to the show, President Jack Tunney announced that both Hogan's WWE Championship and Ultimate Warrior's Intercontinental Championship would be on the line in the main event. Never had so much been at stake in one match. I mean, there has been those occasions if you've watched the earlier read alouds of this. They did matches where they had both the WWF and at that time and the NWA or AWA championship on the line. Both of those belts. They even did matches where they had both the WWF and Intercontinental Championship on the line. So they're kind of lying to us a little bit, but I think this time they mean there's going to actually be one champion. And here's a picture. Actually, I will show you the picture after I read this page. Realizing the magnitude of the contest, both superstars showed up in the tremendous physical condition. They engaged in a game of one-upsmanship in the match's earliest moment, complete with an conclusive test of strength and an effective shoulder block that resulted in announcer Gorilla Monsoon uttering his famous phrase, "The irresistible force meeting the immovable object," which is actually a really good phrase. They use that a lot in the WrestleManias and stuff like that now. Okay. I gotta do something real quick. I guess that's gonna have to do. I just gotta wipe off my desk because that's gonna bug me. I think it's all not wet anymore. Let me wipe off my phone too. Okay. So let me finish. As the match raged on, Hogan fought off a Warrior Splash to gain the upper hand. Smelling victory, the Hulkster landed his popular big boot and bounced off the ropes for the leg drop. But Warrior was able to move out of the way before the champ could slam his massive limb down. With a shocked Hogan lying on the mat, Warrior whipped off the ropes and connected with another big splash. This time it was enough to keep the Hulkster down for a 3 count, thus ending his second reign on top, which fell just 1 day short of lasting a full year, which is actually pretty cool because I have a feeling people just thought that Hulk Hogan was just going to go a full year with the title. And something that they didn't say in this book was, I talked about this segment before, but originally, since this stadium was so big, they were just going to have him come out in those wind coats that they would come out down in. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. And Ultimate Warrior said, "No, I'm running to the wind." And Vince was yelling at him, and he said that he's running, and Vince McMahon said, "Okay, guys, he's running into the wind." And I think that's great. I wish that Vince McMahon would be like that nowadays when it comes to WWE superstars, where he just asks them what they want to do. Because nowadays, if you speak up against Vince McMahon and don't do what he wants to do, you get buried and you're just fired, future endeavored. But Ultimate Warrior did it, and it was fine. Let's continue. With tears in his eyes, Hogan grabbed the WWE Championship from the ringside timekeeper and walked into the ring. A hush fell over the Sky Dome crowd as they tried to predict in their minds what the former champ was going to do with the title. Many assumed the upset loser was going to whack Warrior with the gold, but Hogan proved them all wrong when, with his chin up, the Hulkster handed the championship over to the new titleist before giving him an emotional embrace, unlike Randy Savage's victory at WrestleMania 4. Hogan then left the ring to let Warrior have his moment. I wish he would have done that for Savage, though. On his way out, he gave the new champ the now famous salute, as at the time many saw the gesture as symbolic passing the torch. Um, and that was pretty cool because this was a passing of the torch because you could kind of feel that moment in the ring that it wasn't just a passing of the torch in the storyline, it was also in real life the passing of the torch. You can feel the moment in the ring when Hogan and Warrior are in there, and it's pretty cool because Hogan never lost clean. And he always took some bullshit to beat Hulk Hogan. So when Ultimate Warrior just beat him clean, that legitimized Ultimate Warrior right there. He beat the biggest star probably in wrestling clean in the middle of the ring. No other superstar ever done that. Randy Savage didn't do that, and a bunch of other superstars at that time. So that was a big deal for the Ultimate Warrior. Um, Ultimate Warrior's popularity reached out greater heights following his WrestleMania 6 victory over Hogan. His unmatched energy chiseled from um, prosthetic, I don't know, I think that's how you say that, face paint, and repertoire of high impact maneuvers helped him make, no, hold on, helped make him a household name. It wasn't long before kids started showing up at arenas with paint covered faces in support of their offbeat hero. In typical fashion, the popular new champion would make quick work of Haiku and Ted DiBiase. Now, before I finish this page, here's a picture of Hogan handed the championship over to the Ultimate Warrior. That was pretty cool. He then toppled Rick Rude in a SummerSlam steel cage match before uncharacteristically granted the $1 Million Man another title opportunity despite handily defeating him earlier in his reign. And here's another picture of the Ultimate Warrior too, by the way. That was pretty cool with the title. Warrior was able to walk away from the match with the disqualification victory, but it was the events that followed that proved most costly. While Warrior was celebrating his victory, Macho King Randy Savage ran to the ring and attacked the champ with his royal scepter. The assault set off one of the most unique rivalries of all time, a rivalry that eventually cost Warrior the gold, despite his never officially stepping into the ring with Savage. Which was pretty cool. I always liked the Ultimate Warrior Randy Savage feud, and it was cool that Ultimate Warrior got that one with the WWF Championship at that time, and he got a nice long run. He just took down anybody in front of him. He was a fighting champion. His promos were awesome, and I really liked Ultimate Warrior's WWF Championship run. So let me continue. And the feud with Macho King Randy Savage was really cool. I really like that feud. From what I saw of it, I haven't seen like a whole lot, and it led to the match at WrestleMania 7 between Warrior and Savage, and the retirement match that was one of the greatest matches that I think they've had together, and I thought it was great. Over the next several months, Savage became a thorn in the champion's side. A major showdown between the two superstars looked inevitable, but along the way, Macho King suffered an injury that prevented him from in-ring competition. The fans never learned of Savage's setback. Instead, he kept it under wraps, hoping it would quickly heal while he still had Warrior's attention. I don't know if that's true or not, if Savage actually got injured, so I'm not really sure if that's true. With Savage temporarily out of the WWE Championship picture, one superstar stepped up and took full advantage of the opening. To some, he seemed like the most unlikely of challengers, but for size and slaughter, it was about being in the right place at the right time. And that's the end of the chapter. So that's it. I'm all done here. But yeah, Ultimate Warrior Obviously, it doesn't say a lot about him because he didn't come in ties with Vince McMahon until 2014 of last year, and then he ended up passing it away, which was a sad tragedy. And if you want to check out my videos I do about the Ultimate Warrior, you can click right up here. I have an Ultimate Warrior playlist video just going through his career and stuff like that. I think it's pretty cool. I actually have to review his DVD at some point, which I got to get to. So I will try to do that. I actually have it unlisted on my YouTube channel. I just haven't gotten around it. I have to sit down and watch it and give my thoughts on it, match for match and stuff like that. So I definitely will do that. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to click off here. And I hope you guys continue to check out this series. I'm going to try to finish it before Sunday Night of Champions, which you can also check out my Night of Champions playlist down there if you want to hype yourself up for the Night of Champions pay-per-view this Sunday. I am kind of looking forward to the Night of Champions. No, what was I going to say? But yeah, I'm going to try to finish this before Night of Champions, but I don't think I will. But I am going to finish it before October at least. At least I hope that's what happens. We're going to have to wait and see. But that's pretty much it, guys. I will talk to you guys later.